街で見るいつもの新聞いつものテレビどこ行ってもすぐそこに心ハムスルーでどこ行ってもすぐそこに笑顔あふれてるいつだって、yeah、途方に暮れて迷っても君を待つ家の光いつだってラララララ
What's going on, you guys? Welcome to the GameNight Podcast.
You kicked him out of the intro.
My name's Danny, and welcome. We are here with the boys today. We got the one, the only, Mr. Jetpack Ahoy.
What's going on, everybody?
We got JP3.
What's up, guys?
We got Tanner, the editor.
What's up?
And we got Snipe, our podcast sniped himself, Mr. This is Geekish. The weatherman.
He's all mad.
What the
He's
fuck
all
was
sad
that?
over there.
What the fuck was that, bro? What the fuck?
I can't believe that with this many episodes, nobody else has had that idea.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I've been waiting.
Just for OCD's sake, hi, welcome back to the GameNight Podcast. My name is Tyler, or Geekish, and we're here with the boys, as you just heard, and today we're going to talk about a lot of fun stuff, and I can't wait for that.
First ever podcast with 5 people. How is
Yeah.
everybody doing?
I'm doing
Yeah, I'm hanging
pretty
in there.
splendid. Just right away, so we don't forget until the end. I just want to give a huge shout out to Rogue Energy for powering the podcast.
Put a sensor bar over my... Whoops.
As always, you can use the code GameNight for 10% off of Rogue Energy, and we'll have a link in the
Jet, just
description
pour it
below.
in there.
You guys can't see my webcam because you guys can't see my webcam, but to show my solidarity with the brand, here you can hear my my shaker opening.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
We can now all see each other's webcams now.
For the first time, we can actually see each other, so we can see the shenanigans. No one can pull any hijinks behind the camera.
We
can't
finally.
make any more faces on plates.
we can all see Geek in Seattle way before any of us are actually going there.
Yeah, I decided to fly out early, kind of hang out in the mountains above Seattle, just hang out.
Well,
You might cut out a bit.
it was a wicked cutout.
Oh, well, I'm hanging out in the mountains above Seattle, just chilling, kicking it. If you were curious, our hotel is roughly this way. Please don't come and kill us. That would be mad. Bad.
The exact address of our hotel is.
I can't wait to go to the spaceship from Men in Black. It's gonna be lit.
Is that in Seattle? What? Oh,
Yeah.
You mean like from the actual movie?
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty sure that's in Seattle.
Wow.
Isn't that the...
Yeah. No, I know what you're talking about.
That's Seattle.
I
Made up place.
Oh.
It is. It's actually just like a neighborhood full of hipsters, but...
I
Kinda
mean,
like the Mariners
that's
baseball
what Portland is.
Basically made up.
You're not wrong.
Portland
Yeah.
and
That's the funny
Seattle
part about
are
that.
synonymous.
But for anyone that's watching this and doesn't know, should we talk a little bit about the Seattle trip? Because that's coming up quick.
So, for those of you who don't know, in a couple weeks from today and from when this comes out, we will be in Seattle all together, the entire GameNight cast, which will be super dope. It'll be the first time all 5 of us are together in one spot. So very, very excited for that, and we plan on making a lot of content together. Not just the podcast, but other videos to go along with that. And we'll announce more stuff about that. We're trying to work out what the schedule for stuff will be. I mean, obviously you can continue to expect the podcast weekly, but aside from that, we're trying to figure out what else we're going to do. But we have tons planned.
Twitters is all we should say.
We have tons planned, and I think you guys will really like. If you like the podcast, I think you're really going to like the other content as well.
I'm just gonna get really drunk.
Yeah.
Me too.
Well, Jordan can just make content about that. You can just fucking make us all play beer pong.
Jordan's OnlyFans gonna go live in Seattle.
Yeah, Jordan's OnlyFans launching in Seattle. First 100 people get 15% off. If you use
code GameNight at checkout.
If you send a picture of Rogue Energy, get an additional 5% off. It's good marketing.
And a DM.
And a DM. One free direct message.
One free direct message.
No reply guaranteed.
That is literally how large streamers divide their attention.
After that, it's 25 cents a DM.
I mean...
But nights and weekends are free, though.
No, nights and weekends are 25 cents. Prime time hours are $1.
$1?
$1.
That's a tough business.
Yeah. Time's money, baby. Baby.
You're not wrong.
Excuse me, sir. Does your OnlyFans accept Reddit Gold?
Yes, absolutely.
It does, but no less than 1,200 gold.
That's fair.
That's one platinum, right?
I don't know.
That makes me think of that scene of How I Met Your Mother. It's like the second to last episode. I have much gold. No,
I've never watched. Well, I mean, I've watched a couple episodes here and there, but that's a series I haven't watched through.
That's my all-time favorite TV show.
Really?
Yeah, I have watched it beginning to end so many times. I can't even tell you how many times, and I will never not want to watch that show. I can watch it, I can start from the beginning, watch the entire thing, binge watch it, and then start it over and not be bored with it.
My issue with shows like that is as soon as I notice the laugh track, it's done for me.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's fair, but you know what's really funny about that show is you only really notice the laugh track for the first half of the first season, maybe.
That's fair.
And then, to be honest with you, I can quote every episode of that show, but I can't even tell you if beyond season 2 they even had a laugh track.
That's fair.
Because you were actually laughing IRL and drowning it out.
Exactly.
Bro, so at this point in time, surely sitcoms know laugh tracks are a bad thing.
Yeah.
Why?
They kind of have to, right?
But do they? Because I feel
Dude, should we put laugh tracks in our podcast?
Yeah.
in Modern Family, is there laugh tracks? That's the only recent sitcom I can think of that people
Honestly, I don't know if there aren't really. I don't know. There aren't too many actual sitcoms there used to be 5, 6, 7 years ago. There mostly it's a lot of reality TV shows and then a lot of
drama
game shows that kind of come and go.
I'm gonna say some drama shows,
yeah.
I'm seeing girls all the time talking about fucking Grey's Anatomy, and then
Grey's Anatomy's been on for fucking
I
20
was gonna
years.
say I'm surprised that show's still running. What was that other one that was popular at the same time? House
was popping for a while.
House ended, but that one was big for a while. But I mean, that's obviously not a comedy. It'd be interesting if there was a laugh track in House.
God, that'd be great.
House is one of those
video
weird...
idea. Go back into shows that need laugh tracks.
edit at laugh tracks into serious shows.
Your husband has meningitis of the anus.
Or go into Breaking Bad, adding laugh tracks.
Put it into Daredevil.
Yeah.
I am the danger.
No, just audience reactions, just in general, the.
inappropriate audience reaction. Like it's in Dexter, like he stabs somebody and they're like, "Oh."
Uh-oh.
Jinkies.
Now-
Oh, that'd be fantastic.
Now-
We need to hang on. I gotta write this down.
That's a good idea. Good idea. Something I wanted to discuss this episode is I wanted to talk about like stuff we're nostalgic about. Like things from your childhood that you remember very fondly, you know? And I figured we could have a couple categories. The first thing that comes to mind for me is like nostalgic snacks. So like, what were you guys munching on when you were kids? Either homemade or like bought snacks. Like what was your fucking what were your go-tos? I really miss Dunkaroos.
I was never big on Dunkaroos, to be honest.
I think they recently brought them back, but
I think
I'm
you're
probably not going to eat them.
Yeah.
No,
I was never. I don't know.
there's snacks I'm nostalgic for that I just haven't eaten since I was a kid, but I guess they still exist.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of those, because another one I had was Cosmic Brownies.
Gushers were my shit when I was a kid. Every time I
Yo,
get one
no,
of
I
those,
feel
that
that.
was...
Yo,
Ooh.
okay. Yo, so I have a very, very, very vivid memory of when I was probably 8 or 9. It was like an insane, massive downpour of rain. And me and my friend were in this little gazebo in the apartment complex we lived in. And we were just eating fucking Gushers while it was just like downpouring rain.
way.
Yeah, no, that's weird. We were kids.
We were just eating ass.
Bro, I said we were like 9 or 10. You fucking, you're gonna get a twitlonger written about you, bro.
They can't write one about me if I'm writing 6 about other people.
Okay,
Internet
first off,
rules.
it was 6 about me.
Over a game of Uno.
Yeah, it was 6 different twitlongers about me over a game of
He
Uno.
touched me with those cards, okay?
It wasn't
not-
even IRL Uno. It was virtual Uno.
I remember
IRL
this,
me.
there was this time I was about 9 or 10, and I was eating like a bunch of fruit gushers, and I tried to like just for some reason see how many I could fucking eat at one time, and I literally almost had to go to the hospital because I choked on like
Did you guys ever do like the cinnamon challenge and the fluffy bunny challenge?
Oh, definitely.
What was that second one?
The fluffy bunny,
bunny challenge.
where you like you put
I don't know what that is.
a marshmallow in your mouth and you
Those,
say
like,
fluffy bunny,
those
then
jumbo
you put a.
marshmallows.
See, I feel like
done that
that's a
one.
made up rule. I feel like it's any
Wait,
marshmallow.
okay, so what do you do?
You put a marshmallow in your mouth, you say Chubby Bunny. You put another marshmallow in your mouth, you say Chubby Bunny, and you keep doing that to see how many
Is it, wait, Chubby Bunny or
Yeah,
Fluffy Bunny?
Chubby Bunny.
Okay, hang on.
But yeah,
He
no,
goes-
I
if
definitely.
He's doing it right now. He's doing it right now.
I have marshmallows too. I'm gonna do it too. 1 second.
Shit. Hold on, Geek ran to get marshmallows with you.
Alright.
This is exciting.
I'm gonna be real with you, I don't know how old these are.
Listen, okay,
Do marshmallows go bad?
Jordan.
do marshmallows go bad?
Yeah, they go hard.
Yes, they do.
I mean, it was sealed with like an industrial rubber band, if that helps.
Are they mushy still?
It's more protective than the face mask from COVID-19.
Whoa! Did you guys see Geek emerge from Seattle?
Shot straight out of the space needle.
I've been telling you, Geek's a
Hold on,
reality
before I-
warper. That was just one example of his power.
Oh, wait.
Okay.
Chubby Bunny?
Okay.
What?
Chubby Bunny.
Chubby Bunny.
Someone keep count. I'm on 1.
I'm also on one.
Tanner, you could put a live count on the screen too.
Okay.
2 and 2.
Chubby Bunny.
It's gonna get gross. Chubby Bunny.
Do I have something to spit
these
out into after?
I was thinking the same thing.
I love the excitement. This is just a live impromptu game show.
How big are your fucking marshmallows, Geek?
Is that 2?
Chubby Bunny.
Geek's at 3.
You know, you look like you just had your wisdom teeth pulled. Chubby Bunny.
Are you at 3 now, Jet?
Yup.
Oh my god. This is amazing.
He's doing it.
Chubby Bunny.
Oh. Chubby Bunny.
Fuck
Like,
me,
he shoots
bro.
it
He's about to part the Red Seas.
Fuck me, bro.
Don't make me laugh, dude.
Oh! Chubby Bunny.
Chubby Bunny.
My marshmallows are way bigger than his. This isn't
Oh, yeah.
fair.
Geek, you made it to 5.
I
Those are
didn't
some
realize there was
huge
a competition
marshmallows.
like that.
I just wanna show camera. I have the s'mores marshmallows. So they're fucking massive and
Oh.
square.
Looks like an AirPods case.
Show your marshmallows. I wanna see.
Jets keep going.
I wanna see your bitch ass marshmallow.
Wait, hold on. How many are you at now? 7?
Let me see your marshmallows, you son of a bitch. Hold one up to the camera. No, those are.
Okay,
You
I'm
gotta,
gonna say this
see
is
Chubby
8.
Bunny though.
Yeah, you can't just shove marshmallows in your mouth. You have to legendary say Chubby Bunny. Oh, that hurt my jaw so much.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 11 marshmallows in my mouth.
Yours were still intact enough to count?
Yeah.
Mine's just a fucking, like, glob.
My cheeks hurt.
Yeah, fucking. It's not even my cheeks. It's like, well, like my cheekbones.
Yeah.
Anyways, yes, I have heard of the Chubby Bunny Challenge.
And Jet has too.
I haven't heard of the Chubby Bunny challenge.
Yeah.
What is that again?
Oh, here, let me show you.
I'm going for the mini marshmallows this time. Where?
I need
What was the other one you talked about?
The
cinnamon challenge.
What's that?
You take a spoonful of cinnamon and you have to eat it.
Yeah, you take a tablespoonful of cinnamon and you fucking, or teaspoon. No fucking way.
No.
Jen, I really don't recommend this one. Danny, you do this one with them.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
It's fine, guys. We'll just tell the audience that I did it too. I'll just start coughing.
Are you just gonna cut that part out? Oh god, I can't. I'm not doing this one.
I'm actually.
Okay, nostalgic snacks. We were talking about fruit gushers. Also,
Yes.
fruit by the foot also slapped.
Yo, fruit by the foot. Also, oh my god, did I just give myself brain damage with those marshmallows?
Just having a
Fruit by the foot
How far
also
did you stuff a
slapped.
marshmallow down your throat?
was fucking
Apparently to
brain.
my brain stem. What else were really really good?
I used to fuck with like the smiley face fruit snacks.
Oh, hell
Those
yeah.
were really the Scooby Doo fruit snacks.
Yes.
The
Oh,
ones were like matte. Those ones fucking.
Oh, no.
Oh
Here we
my
go.
god. Oh my god, Jet. I really. Oh, hold on. Let me get full screen of you for this.
Well, I mean, it can't be that hard, right?
Oh, it's bad. I just
Words. It can't
back
be that hard,
away.
right?
Back away from your PC.
Yes, stand away from your PC.
Yeah, that was shitty.
I thought thought he was going back for another spoon.
Yo, let me try this again.
That wasn't that bad though.
Jesus Christ, what's wrong with you?
Fucking legend.
Jesus.
The trick is to just not inhale it, and you're good.
Yeah.
But it like instantly dries out your mouth, which is the weird part.
That's the idea, is that it dries out your mouth and then you accidentally inhale it and then you and it Okay,
You guys ever heard
do you have
of
some, you got Sprite and bananas?
Did I get that off camera successfully?
Yeah.
For the most part, but we know what happened.
Okay.
Sprite and bananas?
So have you ever heard of that challenge?
Hang on. I don't have either of those.
What about the give Danny $20 challenge?
I can't help you there.
I'm sorry, I don't give money to terrorists. Danny is a known terrorist.
It's true. I once saw him extort a 12-year-old for his Wizard 101 account.
That's true. Danny is a Wizard 101 terrorist.
I didn't become a Grandmaster Pyromancer overnight, guys.
He actually did,
That's
from
exactly how
extorting
you
it
extorted it from a 12-year-old.
overnight.
Overnight.
I remember. You threatened to dox him.
Nostalgic fruits. My grandma cooked a lot when I was a child, so I didn't really
Oh yeah,
snack.
baked goods? Any baked goods that stick out to you guys?
Well, it sounded like Danny was gonna say a thing.
Actually,
Go for it.
they used to have these, like, you guys say sorbet or sherbet, whatever the fuck it's called. They put that
Sorbet.
shit.
I think those are two.
Those are two different things.
Yeah.
Well, there's three different things. There's sherbet, sorbet, and sherbet.
Okay, I've never heard of fucking sherbet.
Sorbet.
No, it's just SHERBET. There's no second R in it. It's sherbet.
Yep.
Anyway, they made that stuff in like it was the flavor of the fruit, but it was in the shell of an actual fruit. So like it was like orange flavored, but like in an actual orange peel.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
And
about.
I always look for those, but I can't ever find them.
They probably cause cancer or
Costco.
something.
I'm pretty sure they have them at Costco.
Costco.
Or maybe they just have them at Costco.
Pretty sure.
They either cause cancer or you can find them at Costco.
I mean, the
For
two
me,
aren't
I think-
mutually exclusive. There are
I had
things at Costco that probably give you cancer.
If I had to pick one, I think it would be conchas. They're Mexican sweetbreads with like this with this frosting type thing on top. They're super good. Where I grew up, they actually used to serve those like once a week for breakfast
Like,
at school.
oh, I thought you just meant like in the neighborhood. Like,
And they had
Local
three.
food truck.
It's funny because there was three different colors, not three different flavors, but they were colors. Like for the frosting on the top, there was yellow, pink, and white.
but
And
they were
pink
all
was
the same
shit.
flavor? Or no?
I'm pretty sure,
Oh, okay.
I remember when I
but for
was,
some reason, pink was better.
I feel that. I feel that.
I remember being younger and visiting some extended family members' houses, and they had really good homemade cornbread. And that's something I distinctly
I love
remember.
cornbread.
My
bro.
mom makes killer cornbread.
Fresh homemade cornbread,
Cornbread.
fucking goated.
Cornbread's disgusting.
No, what?
I can't stand it. It's grainy and nasty.
I had
Dry.
cornbread yesterday.
Oh, you're breaking my heart,
Like, I don't
Jack.
care. I don't care how moist somebody says their mom's cornbread is.
But my mom's
It's
cornbread
always
is
dry.
so moist.
If somebody was talking
I've
to
never
me
been
about
to
the
Cracker
moistness of their mother's cornbread, I'd be very uncomfortable.
Yo, no, I'm hot take here. I don't think moist is a cringy word.
I don't think it is either. I think
No?
it's funny to say to people that think it's cringy.
What
But
about coochie?
I think it depends on. I think it
I
depends on how
think
you say it.
coochie's
'cause
a
I feel like
cringy word.
moist.
What about moist coochie?
That does not bother me. That's
Moist.
weird. To call a coochie moist, to say moist coochie in a non-joking
I
context
feel like
is
the
weird.
word. I feel like the word coochie is weird.
It's
It's
weird
supposed
in
to
a
be funny.
non-joking context.
Yeah, if you're
Like,
not
No,
kidding.
I feel like the reason that it's weird is because like I don't even know if I can say this.
Yeah, you can say whatever you want on our podcast. See, watch. I'm
No,
kidding.
Like
Oh, and the funny part is, it kind of cut out, so I thought he actually said it.
No. So I think I can say this without it being weird. Okay, so like, and I don't know if it's still a thing, but I know like back in the '90s, and I only say this because like I have a sister, right? Like, that's what like parents would refer to it as when like they're talking to their daughter about it.
Oh yeah. That makes sense.
You know what I mean? Like say you have a daughter who's potty training, right? She's like, I went to the bathroom. Okay, did you wipe your coochie? So like that's a thing. But like now that it's like that, it makes it really weird to hear it in any other context.
I get that. Like I don't feel the same way, but I understand.
It makes it seem instantly inappropriate.
None of us have had it in that context, though, right?
Huh?
None of us have had it in that context, though, right? Like, none of us have had to say that.
Well, I mean, I have nieces.
Oh, whack.
Oh, my camera is being dumb.
Oh, it did the flash.
I mean, I've never said it. I've never had to say that to them, but, like, I've been around it being said. I don't know. Again, I don't know if that's an appropriate thing to say. My camera is being whacked.
Look, Jay, even if your camera dies, it's fine. Just make sure the footage gets to me so that way I get the cinnamon challenge and the chubby bunny thing on video. The rest of it can cut out, but all we need was that.
After that was gold.
That was, like, the best.
I don't know. I feel, now that I've said that last bit, though, I feel like that's going to come back to bite me in the ass. Like, somebody's going to, like, look at me funny for saying that.
What? No,
I understand the context.
Yeah, I don't think
No, but, like, I would never use the term coochie in, like, a non-joking sense. Like, I would never use it outside of telling a joke that involved the word coochie.
I would never be trying to talk up a girl and say anything about a coochie.
It's like using vagina in a sexual sense. Like, you just can't. You just can't.
It's like...
You know, I have the title for this episode of the podcast. You ready?
Yeah, go for it.
It's Fluffy Bunny Cinnamon Coochie.
Fluffy Bunny Cinnamon Coochie. I don't know if we can put
Chubby
Coochie
Bunny
in a YouTube title.
Chubby Bunny Cinnamon Challenge.
Discontinued early 2000s cereal.
Yo, okay.
Fluffy Bunny Cinnamon Coochies?
Segues.
No? Have you ever had that?
Have you guys had like all the
Ranger
new
milk tastes
cereals that are
gross.
coming out? That like the Oreo cereal that's like returned, the fucking cinnamon toast churros, all that shit.
I've tried the Oreo cereal.
The Oreo cereal fucking slaps, especially the golden Oreo cereal.
Are those Oreo-Os?
Yeah.
I haven't had them yet. I've seen them at the grocery store. I don't eat a lot of cereal.
I don't either. But I buy a lot of
fair,
cereal.
I buy a lot of cereal because I have 2 kids.
That makes
but, like,
sense.
I don't eat cereal very often. And I never eat cereal for breakfast. If I ever eat cereal, it's at like 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah, it's a snack, bro.
Yeah. But not like a normal anytime, like 2 o'clock in the afternoon type of snack. No. It's like 11:30. Everybody else in the house is asleep, and I'm like over here with a bag of.
I don't know. I can hit cereal like midday in between meals.
Me too.
Nah, not me. It's a personal thing.
Yeah, I'm with Jet on this one. Whenever you're younger, having cereal is like the food you start your day to. But whenever you're an adult, it's like 2 a.m. crackhead. I need a snack right now.
Yeah,
I'm good.
Yeah, and it's always like in an inappropriately large bowl. Sometimes not a bowl at all. You've got like a pot,
a red Solo
like a
cup.
cooking pot, and just like a whole box of cereal.
Cups
in
were
this
the
shit.
wave. Cups were the wave as a teenager.
I used to, like, when I would go to school, I would put cereal in a cup and, like, take it to go. And then just throw the cup out.
I did that when I was a kid because I was, like, a super fat kid and I didn't want my parents to know that I was having cereal. So I'd, like, put it in a bowl and just, like, carry it. Like, I got a drink.
I'd be super fat.
But it's actually full of, like, Cheerios.
So I just had cereal.
Well, no. So, so I think I've probably mentioned this before. I know I've told, like, I grew up in a really cash poor family, right? Like, we didn't have a lot. We never did. The only reason we had food in the house a lot of times because we had food stamps. But, you know, my parents did the best they could with what we had. But because of that fact, like, they were really, like, uptight about what we ate and when. So there wasn't, like, a lot of snacking. That just wasn't a thing. It was like you had your 3 meals a day and that was it. And what are you doing, Tyler?
I forgot you could see me.
Was he stroking the needle?
He was trying, but basically, what I was getting to here is that we got into the really bad habit of like sneaking food. And so like we would find ways, and I was the worst. Not that I would steal the most food, but I would like, when I discovered that we're getting in trouble for this, they always know, I would like talk to my little brothers, because I have 2 little brothers. I'd be like, no, you're way sneakier than I am. They'll never catch you if you go steal it. Like,
The
just talk
kingpin.
him, and it was like, I would like gas him the fuck up.
Yo,
I'd be
homie,
like,
you
"No,
got
like,
this.
you're
Go
the
hit this
best."
lick.
Like,
This dude's
Yeah.
a pussy. This dude's
like, that's
whack.
exactly what
you
it was.
got
I'm like,
this
dude,
shit.
You're so quiet, like, they'll never
You're basically
know,
a
won't catch
ninja,
you.
bro.
Like, and then basically all that it was like, yo, bring me food, and if you get caught, it's on you, fam.
It's
Like,
like, yeah, I don't know anything about it.
Yeah. But no, that was like the ultimate, like, I would gas him up to go and steal food for me.
Dang.
You're nimble like
No.
a fucking cat, bro. I swear, you'll just be doing backflips in that fucking kitchen. They want your shit.
Bro, okay, so I have a
Yeah.
story. So, my freshman year of high school, I lived with my grandmother because I was kind of a naughty kid. And she's just like super, yeah. Yeah, well, she's not actually my grandmother. She's a family friend that like all my cousins call grandma.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
For all
you didn't hear me earlier? He was eating ass at 9, bro.
but for all intensive purposes, my grandmother. So, so I stayed at her house for my freshman year of high school. A very poor decision on every adult in my life's behalf. Very developmental time. Not the best time to put me in a new school for 1 year, especially freshman year.
Fair.
Story for another time. Anywho, she was super strict about like eating and drinking and when we did it and snacks and all that. And so I developed a habit of just like walking on my toes so I could like sneak downstairs and stuff to like get food and drinks
Yeah.
in the middle of the night. And to this day, if I like have my shoes off, I notice I still like walk on my toes. And it's just a habit that's stuck with me for like
He's
my
out here-
entire life.
He's out here walking around like Lucy Liu and Kill Bill.
Literally, bro. I am literally fucking just spinning on my fucking big toe. Just
Is that a habit or a skill? I feel like you'd be really good at ballet now.
I can walk insanely silently. It's kind of scary. If I wanted to be a serial
I can contest to
killer,
that. Last group trip, I can't even tell you the number of times this man snuck up on me. Like, he wasn't even trying to, it just happened. It was
I-
Even like
terrifying.
early in the mornings when he gets out of bed, like you don't even hear him leave.
I'm quiet,
Nobody knows
bro.
He's like, yeah,
I'm quiet.
We got back.
We
we're
woke
all
up
waking
at like
up.
8 o'clock.
Yeah, we're all waking up. And he's like, yeah, I just went for a run. I'm like, when did you leave?
Yeah, like we get up, it's like 7:30, 8 o'clock. It's not like crazy late or anything, but we wake up and he's like getting out of the shower. He's like, yeah, dude, I hit the gym. I went and checked out the breakfast bar. Like, I walked around. Like, I smoked 3 blunts already. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, I'm like,
Like, what the, like, I didn't even hear the door shut.
I'm like, I haven't even taken a piss yet, bro. Like,
This is actually
What?
Geek's quirk, is ultra silence.
Ultra silence, yeah.
But you
I
guys,
also
that,
don't
and for some
sleep a
reason,
lot.
he's mad active first thing in the morning.
I just don't sleep a lot in general. Like 4 hours, and I'm like, this is enough. Let's just continue on with living,
you guys telling those
especially
stories
if there's weed to smoke.
reminded me of when I was younger, because I was in a similar situation to Jet. You know, not the most cash fluid housing,
Not
and
the most cash money situation.
no, absolutely not a cash flow
It's
situation.
not very cash money of you.
So, whenever I was like really young, before I started buying the groceries myself, my mom would have to go get it because I was like a little kid. What I started doing is smuggling food into my room, and like my mom just didn't give a fuck enough to come and look for anything. So she would go to the store, and I'd be like, no, it's okay, I'll take the bags into the kitchen, and then I would take the entire loaf of bread and sit under my bed, and that would just be my snack for the week. But just be the spare pieces of bread.
Out here living like a pigeon.
See,
Bro, like, I'll never forget the time the one time I ever got yelled at over milk. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I know that was probably
So-
a bad experience, but the
No,
concept
no,
was funny.
It was hilarious, honestly, looking back on it. And at the time, I was like, damn.
Devastated.
No, so
yeah.
my mom my mom went grocery shopping, right? And so, like, as a good son would, I went out there and I was, like, helping her carry the groceries in, right? I had, like, 3 bags in this hand and a gallon of milk in this hand. I get halfway up the walkway to the front door of the house and I drop the milk.
2 trips are for pussies. You were trying to show your dominance.
This brand new jug of milk splits open on the ground and just goes everywhere. My dad was so pissed.
What you should have done is doubled down, turned and looked at him and been like, milk is murder.
I was like 11 or 12, I think. I was just like, oh shit.
Isn't that another challenge where you go to a grocery store and you pretend to slip and fall and like slam?
Yeah, but that's fucked up.
That's not a challenge.
That's being an absolute fucking dickhead.
Don't mention challenges to me. I have a compulsory need to do them.
Don't do that one. We don't.
Did you guys not see the stream where I drank an entire half gallon of almond milk and then threw up all over the place?
I do remember that.
A challenge like that wouldn't exist in the age prior to the internet, because like now you can post a video of you just slinging around milk jugs in a Walmart and at least get a couple thousand views. But it's like back in the day, you just be a dick. Like you describe it to someone.
You just be a dick.
Like seriously, if you would say that you did that, be like, bro, that was such a funny prank. And any normal person
people
would be like,
what the fuck is wrong with you?
Why are you acting like this?
Why did you do that? Well, it's like the concept of vlogging. Like, imagine before the internet, someone just walking around with one of those big-ass cameras pointed at themselves, just filming their day, talking to it. Like, that'd be fucking insane. But now if you saw someone, like, walking around with a camera pointed at yourself, you're like, yeah.
What?
I don't know, dude. Like, I feel like the couple, like, when we've all, like, blogged together, or vlogged, or whatever, like, I felt like people looked at us a little funny. Like, when we were going to the fix...
Yeah, I get it.
We were walking through Tucson. Like, that was a little on the awkward side.
Not a lot of people. There's not a lot of normal people in Tucson.
Yeah, it was like, to be fair, a drug addict did come in and ask for tinfoil at the fix in Tucson. So if they were looking at us weird, then
we're all sitting there staring at each other like, should we do something? And then the guy's like, oh, he's back again. It's like a regular occurrence.
This guy's here all the time.
I'm so confused. What the fuck happened?
Okay.
Get out of here, Charlie.
So there's this macaroni and cheese restaurant in Tucson called The Fix, and it's really good. So we went there and we were eating our mac and cheese, vlogging and everything, hanging out, and in comes this dude he was in a wheelchair, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this like homeless dude in a wheelchair comes in and he just looks fucked up, bro. Like he looks strung the fuck out, or like he needs to get strung the fuck out immediately. And he basically, so the way that you get your to-go thing at the Fix is they all come in like metal containers that they baked the mac and cheese in, and then you just get a piece of tinfoil to cover it to take home.
It's like a pie tin.
Yeah, and so the tinfoil is just at where, like, the drink station is, with, like, the straws, the napkins, the utensils, all of that stuff. Yeah. There's just, like, tinfoil there. And so, he's trying to maneuver through the restaurant. It's like about dinner time at this point, so it's starting to get a little busy and stuff, and this is not a very big restaurant to begin with. Like, we're sitting there waiting for our 18 orders of macaroni. Yeah, it was like... Being in a wheelchair in this restaurant would already be hard enough if you weren't coming down from, like, heroin or crack or something. So I imagine he was having a tough time. And he was. And so eventually we hear from, like, behind the counter, the manager or whoever's in charge that day is like, oh, he's back again. And so he comes out with a piece of tinfoil, hands it to the guy, and, like, ushers him out as quickly as possible. And it was a wild situation. Speaks numbers on Tucson.
Yeah. Then we went outside and got attacked by flying cardboard.
Yeah, flying cardboard and birds.
And birds.
There's no fighting
and then the weather.
Yeah, and then just out of nowhere, fucking just rainstorm.
There's a monsoon and we're surfing down the highway.
Literally, we're hydroplaning. I'm like, this wagon wagon's got some grip.
Hey Danny, I think we're hydroplaning. Yeah, I know.
He's like driving it, and he's like, I think we're hydroplaning. It's like, yeah, the light's been on for a while now. I think we're okay now. Meanwhile, I'm in the back seat like this. Because, like, I'm from Oregon. Like, we get rain all the time. I can handle it, but I'm like, it's Arizona. Nobody knows how to drive in the rain here.
No one's driven in the rain in Arizona.
No one knows how to drive in the rain.
And then, like, honestly, I don't think Arizona wanted us to be in Arizona. Or let me rephrase that: Arizona did not want us to leave.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
I
was
was
the
like,
day before you guys left.
coming in was perfectly fine. There was no issues.
Yeah.
It was smooth as fucking butter.
The weather was great. However,
Leaving,
so we had the monsoon the day before we left, right? And then as we get to the airport, there's just this huge, like you look out across, because it's a desert, like, right? So you're standing by the airport and you're like looking out and you just see a wall of dirt. It looked like the mummy.
yeah, and it wasn't
Right?
even like right as we got to the airport. It was like enough time for me and Jet to get to the airport, hang out for a sec. I got on my plane, and then this dust storm just fucking. Oof.
Yeah.
They
it
come
just-
over.
it takes
It's
over.
gonna pass.
And then-
Just wait.
Yeah, so, well, because I was standing outside, because I had walked with Geek.
Yeah,
over
because
to
you had
his-
like another hour
over to his
before
gate.
you-
Yeah, because I had about an hour for mine, so I walk him over to his gate, and I'm like, all right, dude, see you later. He hops on his plane, and I'm like, so the airport that we were at was kind of weird. Like, half of it's inside, half of it's outside. Like, to go between the terminals, it's like an outside hallway.
Yeah.
And so I'm walking, and I look, and I'm like, the fuck is that? And it's just this big ass wall of dust, and the person walking next to me works at the airport. Oh, it happens all the time. I'm like,
Does it?
all right.
It's like King
And
Tut
then
coming or some shit.
And then, like, I walk over to my gate, and you hear over the intercom, all flights leaving the airport are going to be delayed. We're having a dust storm. Sit back and relax. We'll let you know as soon as it passes. I'm like, wait.
Kick back,
Man,
relax.
Yeah, I was sitting in that airport for like 4 hours waiting to get on my flight because this big ass wall of dust wouldn't pass. And I made the mistake of going outside in the middle of it. I was like, oh, I'm going to check it out. It can't be that bad. I walk out. It's like getting slapped in the face with a handful of dirt. It was not fun.
Yeah. Yeah, that's literally what it is. It's just sand being thrown at your face at high velocities.
And then I had to deal with the struggle of walking around an unfamiliar airport looking for a place to charge my phone.
Yikes.
So that was fun.
That sucks. Those two stories were connected by one thread being something strange occurring, and then someone that works there being like, "Yeah, it's fine. That happens normally." Like there was the homeless dude that
Continuity.
like this shit again, and then it was like the dude at the airport like, "Nah, it's fine. It happens all the time."
Yeah.
So, in conclusion, Arizona is cursed. That's my moral of the story.
Let's hope.
Yeah, and everybody who lives there is just used to it.
Yeah, for some reason.
Let's hope
They're
Seattle.
just like, this
like,
is
"No, that's
normal.
Let's hope Seattle wants us to be there more than fucking Arizona.
No,
wanted you guys to
Arizona
be there.
wanted us to be there violently.
Forever.
So they were willing to crash the plane to make sure that we were there.
Like, it didn't want us to leave. That's the thing.
It was like, no.
I'm just.
I mean, even,
I still
even
think it was
Danny's
an
dad
elaborate-
didn't want me to leave. He was like, you need to stay here and come to work with me.
Danny's dad wanted me to leave.
Yeah, meanwhile, he's over there writing a twit longer about it.
Yeah. I've only known this kid for about a total of 54 minutes, but I don't trust him. He's definitely done something.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Bro.
I have.
It
no
wasn't
idea.
any better the second time either. Like,
Really?
yeah, like, his mom's like a fucking angel and all that, but his dad's just so aggro towards me. What are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you...
I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's really funny.
I have absolutely no idea what Danny's dad
I
looks
give a
or acts like.
scumbag vibe.
But I'm imagining that he has the exact same dynamic as fucking J. Jonah Jameson and Spider-Man. As fucking him and Geek.
With a more New Yorker accent.
What?
With a deeper Italian New Yorker accent.
Yeah, he's got thick accent, and it's hilarious. His mom does too, and it's adorable.
Yeah. Hey, what are
Yeah.
you doing? You gonna molest
So,
my son?
Like, so when we first got there, the first thing I did was because Danny had bought all the stuff to build a new computer, and so we get there because my flight got in
Like
Which is a couple
two and a half
hours, right?
hours before mine. I
2.5
think,
hours before his, and I was like, we can either hang out here because we knew that we were going to go and eat once we picked up Geek from the airport. So
Yeah,
like,
we were gonna go to
let's just go back to
In-N-Out.
my house. It's not that far. And I'm like, cool. So we get back to his house, and the first thing we do is put his chair together. That's the chair that you see in his webcam where
Wherever
he's no longer at.
I don't know where the fuck he
Um,
went.
Yeah, and then I was like, hey, let's start looking at your computer parts. because I'm like resident tech support here in the group, basically.
Yeah.
And
Facts.
so we start putting his computer together, and his dad comes upstairs, and then he introduces himself, and then his mom comes upstairs, and she introduces herself, and it was hilarious because like the first thing that his dad says to me, "Hey, do you want a beer?"
And
Like,
I want to point. Are you
No.
comfortable with sharing your age?
yeah.
Okay, so
Okay.
Jet is a couple years older than Danny and I.
Everyone.
4 years, 5 years.
I don't know. I'm turning 30 this year,
Yeah, and I'm turning 24, so 6 years.
so that's 6 years.
And
I'm
but
definitely the
Danny,
oldest in the group.
Danny is the same age as me. Like if me and Danny went to high school together, I'm pretty sure we graduated the same year.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
but you can continue on. I just wanted to give a little bit of context to this situation.
I'm gonna be honest with you. About halfway through telling that story, I forgot where I was going with it. But
Okay, so
basically, at the end of the day, what happened was Danny's dad loves me. We're good friends, and I love Danny's mom. So we're gonna be married someday.
Danny
true,
isn't
I'm
here to hear
very-
that.
you
He's
just
gonna
wait.
watch the podcast episode and hear, wait a minute.
Danny knows he's in full support.
well, as long as we're talking about this, then I'm going to fight Danny's dad someday because I don't appreciate the comments that he made when we met.
I feel like Danny's dad could take you.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely
could.
not.
But Jet,
I will
question.
fucking. My arms, my one
I have
wingspan is
returned.
bigger than this man's whole body. Okay, there's
I
no
still think he could
fucking
take
way.
you.
No fucking way. I will palm
Dude,
this man's head like a
twice his height.
basketball.
I'm twice his height, and I would not want to fight him.
I'd fight him, Danny. I think I could take your dad.
I don't think he could.
I think I could. I'm very, very, very positive in this.
I don't
in
know.
My
this
dad's a
instance.
third-degree black belt.
Yeah, well, I'm a dirty
didn't know
fighter
that.
and own a gun, so.
No.
Oh yeah, well I have 6 black belts. They're hanging up in my closet.
Anyway,
all of my
in Walmart.
so all my belts are black. I'm depressed, dog.
So I put in this job
Evil dog.
application. I put in this job application like 2.5 weeks ago, and they just now called me to tell me
and they're like,
that
hey,
the
no.
position that I applied for like closed out. Like not even like they didn't even give it to me or hired
It doesn't
anybody. They said,
exist
yeah.
anymore.
They said, yeah, your position that you applied for doesn't even like exist anymore. I'm like, okay, you couldn't have told me this like
Yo,
two
at
and a
least
half.
they called you.
Yeah, but like 2.5
Like,
weeks
at least
later.
they called you. Yeah, at least they called you. You have any idea how many job applications I've put in and just never heard a goddamn thing back from? Ever.
I feel that.
Not we're sorry we filled the position. Not we're sorry we decided not to hire. It's just nothing.
Yeah.
Yo,
I
I
don't know, it's
fucking
just-
feel that.
At least
It's-
tell me to go fuck myself.
Just
or
fucking
something,
radio
I mean.
silence. Yeah, exactly. Like, don't leave me sitting here waiting if I'm gonna get that job at McDonald's or not, bro. Damn.
I applied
To be
for a
f-
job and I ended up not getting it, and I didn't hear anything back from the place I was working at. And it's a good
Maybe
thing.
you're
in
gonna
hind-
get it.
It's a good thing in hindsight because there's someone that works at that place that I know now works there, and they do not like me. And they also go to the same college as me, and they have a job there. So there's 2 different places that I go to where I have an awkward interaction with this person every time they're at the cashier.
Oof.
Bro, next time
That sounds
just
like their problem.
just spit on the money.
Spit on the money.
Or give them a poop dollar.
Fuck is a
Poop dollar! It's when you put either human or dog feces in between a dollar and then you leave it on the sidewalk for someone to pick it up, and then they pick it up and then you come out and you
Like,
scream poop
"Ha,
dollar.
Poop dollar.
What the fuck? I've never heard of this.
Oh, bro, you're doing college wrong.
I've been doing college.
Thanks for bringing that up. I didn't go to college.
Bro, don't worry, we'll poop dollar somebody in Seattle.
Hell
It'll be
yeah.
great. It'll
It's
be
gonna be
great.
should-
something that's Tanner.
Jordan, if you
You're gonna hit
Jordan, if you
Tanner.
see $1 on the floor, don't pick it up.
Tanner just finds a $5 bill on the ground.
We're
Oh,
gonna wait
what's
for
this?
Tanner to get like in the shower or some shit and just start sliding dollar bills under the door.
Just put dollar bills.
Till he comes out naked dancing to Lil Kim.
Yeah, this is gonna be lit, guys. I'm so excited. Well needed
Me too.
vacation.
Tanner dancing naked to Lil Kim's gonna be lit.
No, just
I
this
can't
whole
wait.
trip in general.
I can't wait for you guys to get here. I'm really lonely. Also, I can't check into the hotel room until the end of the month. So I'm just kind of living up here in these mountains.
He's on that Hobbit sage life.
Just imagine the side view of this, where it's just Geek sitting in a lawn chair with his mic. He's just a laptop propped up with some
in a park.
It's actually my scissor arm. My scissor arm's actually hooked up to a tree. It's like,
For those of you wondering, that's
he's
actually Geek's size. Like that is to scale of him standing in Seattle.
well, no, I'm in the
Basically
mountains.
Godzilla.
So I'm in the mountains.
look-
So it's like behind me.
However, Geek
know.
is a
Look like the
reality
VHS
worker. He's
cover of the
capable
Howard
being that
Stern
size.
movie.
Yeah, I could be this size if I wanted to, but I'm just chilling up in the hills, you know. Not like the Beverly
You can
Hills,
grow
like the
to any size
literal.
you want on Impact.
Yeah.
Just on
Yeah,
command.
you look like the VHS cover of the Howard Stern movie. Yeah.
We
I'm
have to.
trying to go.
We have to find where this picture was taken and recreate the shot IRL.
Oh, Geek, what are you doing?
No,
It's backwards. One
Oh
second.
no!
There you go.
We need a censor bar. Thank you.
Yeah, make it say Crips. So you put a censor bar.
Sans Crips.
Yeah, you just put a censor bar over it that just says Crips.
Oh no! I like how we spent this entire episode talking about nothing.
Hey, that's what a podcast is, bro.
Okay, but we had fun recording it, and I'm going to imagine it's going to be pretty fun to watch.
Yeah,
Well,
if
I
you
mean, some of
if-
you had fun. My mouth tastes like cinnamon
Yeah.
and marshmallow.
Is this episode 11?
and marshmallows.
My mouth tastes like
Yeah.
semen, but that's every recording.
Yes.
Ooh.
Wait, what?
Wait, not what I said.
Whose dick you sucking, fam? Uncle Sam's. That's who.
I would just
God
like to
bless
take
America.
this moment to bring attention to the dad hat. Crew.
Oh, we got Jet that hat. First squad meetup.
Black dad hats the wave.
Yeah.
I need a dad hat.
Jordan's over there with that fire ass dad hat.
Literally.
Literally, fucking flames.
Yeah, so if and when we get merch, definitely need dad hats because I need a dad hat.
Oh yeah.
Fuck, I'm not going to be able to find it now, but I have like a black dad hat with the fucking old Atari logo on it. Ah.
Just edit
Fun
in a
fact.
picture of it.
Fun fact: I only
On
wear
team.
dad hats when I record.
Me too. Well, I specifically wear the fuck hat. It's my
I've got a
brand.
black
I
Nike
specifically
hat,
wear the
too.
daddy
I
hat.
like a lot. It's really comfy.
But
Black
this,
Nike
it's the
hat
only dad
slaps.
hat that I have.
Hats
more.
just aren't my thing. I don't think I have a very friendly head shape for a hat.
It's literally a dad
I'm like
hat.
never. The only time I don't wear hats is like when I have a fresh ass haircut, and even then it's only for like a week and a half or 2 weeks until my haircut's no longer fresh, and then it's hats on.
I'll be honest. I even wear hats then. I just like wearing hats, bro.
Like my head,
What's really funny, go ahead.
my head is too round, so like if I put on a hat, I feel like it looks like the top of my skull is being
You should get one of those hats that's like just like a hat that goes around your head and has a propeller on the top.
Yo, get a Kangol hat, bro.
Oh,
Like
what?
or a Kangol hat. That fucking slaps.
Get a
too.
Kangol.
What the fuck is that?
Google it.
How's that
Yeah,
spelled?
it's kind of. I have no fucking clue. I think
K- Kegel.
Kegel hat?
Yeah.
not Kegel hat. That's something else.
Shut up. Yeah, Kegel hat.
Yeah, I don't think I can find.
With an N. Kangle. Not Kegel.
I was finding those. I was finding very different results than what I was expecting. Okay, so it's Kegel hats, not Kegel hats.
No, not Kegel hats.
I wear Kegel hats.
See,
Really?
I was confused because I googled this, and one of the results was a page about Kegel
Strengthen your
exercises.
vaginal. Yeah.
One page was about Kegel exercises, but the picture is an old man wearing like a flat cap, and I was, I was like, "Is that what you're talking about?"
No, dude, you know Kegel hats.
Do they want me to strengthen my bussy or wear a hat? I just don't get it.
Strengthen your coochie.
And for those at home, it is actually spelled Kangol.
Oh well,
No, it's
that's
not.
crazy.
Don't listen to him. This is the weirdest episode of Sesame Street ever.
And today's episode is brought to you by the number 69. And the letter. And the letter.
K.
It's the Russian B.
Oh, God. Anyways, I was going to say I had a story about hats.
Okay.
Like 7 years ago, I want to say. Damn, I just bumped my whole ass desk. 7 years ago, I couldn't wear hats. They gave me a headache every time I put one on. I just
What are
couldn't
you
do
laughing
it.
at?
And
You and I slammed our desk at the same time after he said he bumped his mic.
And so I never wore them because they always gave me a headache. I never knew why, but that's when I got a job at Oil Can Henry's at the time, and part of their uniform was like a golfer's hat.
That's cool.
So basically, their whole uniform was black slacks, a striped button-up shirt, and a bow tie, and
Fuck.
like a black golfer's cap. Like, it was saucy as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
But because it was mandatory to wear that hat, and so like for years, like for like the first like 2 or 3 months, like it was just torture. I had a headache every single day, and then eventually I got used to it, and then eventually I got to the point where now I feel uncomfortable without a hat on.
I feel that. I feel naked without a hat.
I can go back and forth.
Like,
Mainly because, like,
No,
in one uniform I don't wear a hat, in
Switch.
another I do. So sometimes I do at home, sometimes I don't. Just depends on how I'm fitting and what goes with the fit.
I used to wear a hat
So I have a
all
question.
the time in high school. Like, my whole high school was hats.
yeah. Oh, I know. I've seen the picture. There's a picture of like 14-year-old Danny with a backwards fitted cap on. Like, it was funny though. It was a fitted cap, but it was so big on his head that it like went over his ears.
Why are you dissing his dope ass swag?
I'm not dissing it. It was adorable. Like, I think he had a puka shell necklace on as well. But
That's old school.
now, I have a question for
yeah,
Jordan.
tall boy Budweiser.
I have a question for Jordan.
What's up?
So,
Is it
In
about
the-
tall boy
in the
Budweisers?
army.
Because I know a lot
No,
about
no, it's about your uniforms.
Okay.
Because so in the army, like, you have different uniforms for different occasions, right? Like, you have like your
Yeah, kind of.
Well,
Like, we have a
you-
duty uniform and a dress uniform, but that's it in the Army.
so you only have the two.
Yeah, so, like, the Navy has a couple different ones. I think the Air Force has a couple different ones. And so
The Marines have, like, 4.
have a couple different ones. They have, like, each of those, they have
They
three
have-
or
they
more.
have-
Dinner's ready.
Yeah, the Marines have like 4.
Look at that, guys.
Or at least they used to. I don't know if they still do, but I know they used to because they had their camis, which is just their camouflage, right?
Well,
And
they've
they
got
had,
two different sets of that because I got the desert and I got the jungle. So,
And they have the
Right.
jammies.
And then they had their Bravos, which were like
I
their
thought
full
that was
dress
going to
uniform.
elicit a bigger laugh.
And then they had their Deltas and their Charlies, if I remember correctly. Or no, maybe it wasn't the Charlies, maybe it was Alphas. I don't remember. I just know that like they were the same thing, except one was blue pants with a white shirt, and one was green pants with like a tan shirt.
yeah. So they still got all that.
Yeah. I just thought it was interesting, like how many different uniforms they
Yeah,
had.
and it's just for different
And-
occasions
and-
because, like, some are, like, more formal and some are more informal. Because, like, the Army has their dress blues, but they're getting ready to come out with, like, it's called the pinks and the greens, which is basically just kind of like the old school Army dress uniform, but it's supposed to be, like, an office, like, uniform type thing. So it could be a little bit of
Interesting.
both. So, it's weird.
Geek's about to hit that reanimation jutsu.
Who the fuck you bringing back?
Wow.
Quick, one celebrity you can bring back to life. Who you doing?
Yo, I can't believe you
Oh,
just said
easy.
that. I know American
Easy.
Sign Language. I cannot
recording
believe you
a
just
podcast,
said
so say
that.
hi.
You don't get to say that.
Ladies and gentlemen,
What do you mean I'm
now
Jewish?
joining the podcast.
Ah, he's looking
Tony?
handsome today.
He looks
Look
like
at
he
that
sells
bow tie.
gumballs.
Hello.
You look like you sell gumballs.
I got a couple in my bag.
Will you sell them to me? Give me a sales pitch.
Hi, Tony.
So I got 2 for $20 or 2 for HJ.
I'll take the
Expensive-ass
HJ one.
gumball.
What do you mean? I get 2 gumballs and I get to give him an HJ. That's cheap as fuck.
Alright, guys.
Have a good day at work.
Hi.
Oh, you're back from work.
Back from work.
Have
Oh,
a
do it
good,
right.
have a good day
do
being
it right
back.
there. Do it right
from
there.
work.
Where are you going?
Oh, he said, where are you going?
Undress.
Am I going?
Yeah.
Change?
Yeah, just do it right there in the background.
Huh? Oh, he said
Just do it right there in the background.
Say less.
He said, say less.
Bet.
Bob, your keys.
And canceled.
Oh,
Anyways.
Anybody want a 2019 WRX?
Yeah, sure. Fuck it.
not to flex, but
Oh, guys, check out my blister.
Oh,
oh, that is the most.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It won't get in
Tyler,
focus.
you got a car?
It won't
Tyler, you
focus.
got your car, right?
My focus.
Yep.
My focus is locked. But
Yeah, I got it like last week, the week before.
He got it last week, the week before.
yeah,
He wants to know how you like
it's a
it.
pretty nasty blister.
It's pretty solid. I haven't had the chance to like take it on like a real drive where I like
guess
go
we're-
very far.
I guess we're
just
talking
'cause
about
I've been
cars now.
busy. But I've driven it probably about 150 miles so far. I'm
He likes it.
enjoying it.
He hasn't really taken it on a drive, but he's driven it about 150
So-
miles, he said. So
How many miles did you say you've driven it?
About 100.
tell Mom I'll be right down.
One.
Well, you may have driven 150 miles, but I would walk 500 miles
Well, I would walk
Just-
500 more.
just to be the man who walked 1,000 miles to fall down at your door.
And I think with that we're gonna actually go ahead and end off today's episode.
What the audience doesn't know is that was scripted, and we've actually been planning that for a while. Tony coming in the discussion about cars was all leading up to that final bit.
What I would just like to say to you guys is thank you so much for watching today's episode. It really means a lot to me that you'd watch our podcast each and every week. That's super nice. And a big shout out to Rogue Energy as well for always being there to support the boys. And I just want to say, if you're new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you enjoyed today's video, then be sure to give it a like. It really helps the channel. And expect more content in the near future from Seattle. And just remember, your boys really love you and appreciate you. So with that, we're gonna get on out of here. Have a great day. And remember to do something you love. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Chubby Bunny.